When the HOA accused me of stealing water from my own land, I warned them the dam was at max capacity. They ignored me. So when nature stepped in, I simply moved aside while karma handled the rest. I owned 40 acres at the base of a mountain, including an old irrigation dam built decades before the neighborhood even existed. Every spring, snowmelt filled it. Every summer, farms downstream relied on that water. Everything was legal, monitored, and approved. But the HOA didn't care about facts. One morning, HOA Karen marched into my driveway waving papers. "You're hoarding water," she snapped. "You're draining the neighborhood lake. The HOA is fining you $50,000. I almost laughed. This dam predates your entire subdivision. The lake drops because of evaporation, not me. She doubled down. Pay the fine or face escalation. What she didn't know was that I'd already alerted the county hydrologist. The HOA was secretly siphoning water from the creek feeding my dam to fill their decorative pond. They were the ones stealing water, but they wanted a scapegoat. Then, the storm arrived. 3 days of heavy rain pushed the dam to critical level. When I hiked up to check the locks and release valves, I froze. The HOA had padlocked my release system shut. Karen stood there proudly. "I know what you're doing," she said. "You're preparing to drain the valley. Not on my watch." I warned her, "If these valves don't open, pressure will build. This is dangerous." She smirked. "Nothing gets touched until you pay the fine." So I stepped back, recorded everything, and waited. An hour later, the mountainside shook. A deep crack split across the dam wall. Then it happened. A cannon-like burst of water erupted, snapping their padlocks like twigs. A roaring current surged downhill. And where did all that water go? Straight into the HOA's beloved decorative pond, the very one they illegally filled. It overflowed instantly, flooding their clubhouse, tearing up their landscaping, and washing out their private road in minutes. Karen stood knee-deep in muddy water, screaming that it was my fault. Then, the sheriff and county hydrologist arrived. I showed them the recording of her padlocking the valves. The sheriff looked right at her. "You didn't prevent a flood, you caused one." Their fine against me was thrown out. Their pond was condemned. The HOA was sued for water theft and tampering with state-regulated infrastructure. My land dried out in 2 days. The HOA? They're still drowning in legal bills.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.